Hey everyone, Teevee the Marketer here, and I'm tuning in from Orlando, Florida. I've been here since Monday, which was 9th, 8th, so I've been here since January 6th. Today is January 9th. I'm here an extra day because there's these storms coming across the whole country. In Dallas, it's pretty bad as well, so I had to postpone my flight back in today, and we'll be back there tomorrow. But this gave me some time to start creating some content. I'm actually incredibly motivated to create so much more moving forward that this is a result of it. And I wanted to share what I learned, some of my high-level takeaways from this AI Bot Summit, which is hosted by Perry Belcher and his Ignite group. Perry Belcher is an old-school marketer. He was around when I first started in 2009. He's a big deal. Got into some trouble early on when I first met him. He kind of had just gotten out of trouble doing some marketing stuff, but he's gone on to build this incredible empire. And he's a fantastic marketer and just good human. Kind of cut dry. What did they say? It's just straight to the. I'm having trouble thinking. He's a really direct individual, but kind of guy that I can respect and admire. And he has a great way of really sharing and giving. He actually told people throughout the conference, feel free to steal from me. Steal my processes. Make it yours. I don't care. There's enough for everyone. I'm not going to steal anything from him, but nonetheless, the fact that he's able to say that, and I think mean it, because he gave away a bunch of chat GPTs. I don't say hundreds, but dozens of them, actual GPTs that he uses to create content, to create copywriting and whatnot. He shared a bunch of it. So that's number one. Actually was interesting to experience. I haven't been to a marketing event in a few years, but I needed to do something to kickstart the new year and get me back in the right space to help my clients moving forward. And man, did I ever learn some stuff. I've actually been kind of holding back on the AI. I tend to always wait a bit. I'm not quite a, what do they call those individuals that buy everything when it comes out? I forget what they call them. Those individuals that buy everything when it's brand new. Well, I'm not them, but I'm not the late ones either. I'm not 10 years later, 15 years later. I'm kind of at year 2 or 3. So right now, I've been watching and I've been using to some extent some AI tools, but I haven't gone all in. And as of this year and as of this week, that's changing. The event made it really clear as to how much AI has improved in the last year and a half, and how much it can help businesses, humans really, but let's just say businesses as a marketer, this is what's important to me, help them systematize, automate, and streamline their processes in a way that will actually create more profit, more revenue. And it's incredibly encouraging. So as a matter of fact, I actually do have one AI product to solve a problem that a lot of business owners struggle with. And I know a lot of my own clients have struggled over the years with this very same problem. It is answering a phone call. It's been proven. I think Harvard Business Review did some type of study that says that if you get back to a person within 1 minute of the form submission or a phone call being initiated to the business, if you get back to them within 1 minute, your conversion rates, actually closing them on the sale, catapults by like 400%. Like huge. Like you're going to close them and you're going to close them at a high rate. But if it's let over a minute, you still can close them. It's still highly possible. But if it's more than 5 minutes, if you take longer than 5 minutes to get back to that individual that maybe found your Google business page or found you on Facebook, maybe you created some content, but if it takes you longer than 5 minutes, that conversion rate actually drops to 20%. Like it drops dramatically. So that's a problem, right? Getting back to people that are reaching out to you. They are actually probably just going down the line trying to find someone that's open and willing to take their money. So I have a product, an AI receptionist, to help answer the phone calls for you and with your brand and your intelligence, so they can be able to talk to someone, AI receptionist, and start and actually initiate some type of conversation so that you can get back to them or someone on your team. So feel free to reach out to me if this is something you're interested in. It's something I'm going to push myself moving forward. That's my first AI product that I want to push heavily because I think it solves a major problem that we all need to take care of. I actually have it, and I'm going to include the number right here. So if you want to test it out, feel free to check it out and have a go at it. Talk to my AI receptionist. Are you tired of burning through your marketing budget faster than you can say ROI? Posting on social media, crickets. Running ads, more crickets. Watching your marketing strategy flop like a fish out of water while you quietly sob into your coffee. Fear not, this episode of the Teevee Show podcast is brought to you by, well, me. Teevee the Marketer, founder of Rockstar.Marketing, here to stop the madness. We take your marketing dollars and actually make them do something, like work. Want video content and ads that'll stop your audience from scrolling faster than they stop for a baby panda video? Yeah, we do that. So, if you're done setting your marketing dollars on fire, visit www.rockstar.marketing and let's turn those crickets into cash. All right, so having said that, it's pretty clear that you've seen the studies, you've seen the reports that AI is going to take over and there's no use for humans after a few years. I'm joking. I really don't think that's going to happen. It's really, I believe, fear-mongering. It's great for clicks. It's great for impressions, and it's great to just get you in a hysteria. Now, that's not to say that there is about to be a massive change. I think the problem with this particular massive change, similar to the internet revolutionized things. There's things that we do not do now that were commonplace 10 years ago because the internet revolutionized things, but it was in a much slower pace. But at the pace we're going now with AI and the adoption and the things that it can do, it's going so fast that people aren't ready to actually retool, retrain, or get prepared for that world. So that's absolutely scary. And this scares me too. My kid's in college, my other kids started a business. I mean, I got grandchildren. I'm also freaking out. But I do feel that we will figure it out and that something will give, and I'm prepared for it. So personally, I'm invested in it. I am learning about it so I can be a part of the revolution and use it, and being able to use it as for myself, for my business, but for also my clients and for my kids, encouraging them to be highly aware of what's happening with it and being competent, even maybe knowing how to use it at a really, really deep level. But things are going to change. Everything will be AI-ified. It is happening right now. Probably every platform that you as a business owner are on has some type of AI function already in it. This is actually a joke that came up during the conference, like, well, how do I talk to business owners if they're scared? If the moment I talk about AI, they go sideways. And the reality is, and this is what was mentioned, is you were already using it. On Netflix, if you're using Netflix, they're using AI to recommend what to watch next. They're using it hands down. Your newsfeed is using AI to suggest things that you might be interested in. It's using AI. So it's being used and you're kind of digging it. You're seeing things and coming across things that you're interested in, that it fits your demographic or where you're at in the world or what you're interested in today. It's happening. Only some of these things are a little more subtle. They're not in your face. But having said that, it's about to get crazy. Another metaphor that was used throughout is that it's also similar to electricity. Electricity, and I think this is something that Netflix or one of those studios should really dig into in terms of sharing that story of electricity and how it revolutionized the entire world. I don't know, maybe 100 years ago, 120 years ago, before it was common to have running electricity in your home, everybody walked around in the dark. Now, I was thinking about it recently. Everything that we have requires electricity or power of some sort. All these inventions that we have, including this camera, the laptop, wouldn't be able to even be powered without electricity, which kind of leads towards the idea of what is possible. I do as well, fear the future, like, oh no, all these jobs, my job, what am I going to do? What are we all going to do? But because of electricity, using that metaphor, and what it was able to revolutionize and create, because what we were able to invent, because of the fact we have electricity, we created an entire new world. And I feel like that at the end of the day, that's kind of what's going to happen with AI, is that we're going to create and do things with AI that we would never have been possible. And I'm excited for that personally. Hey, remember earlier when I told you about Rockstar Marketing and how we could stop your marketing strategy from flopping around like a fish in the desert? Yeah, that's still true. But maybe you didn't catch that. Maybe you're thinking, oh, I'll just keep throwing money at random ads. I'm sure something will stick eventually, right? Wrong. Spoiler alert, it won't. Look, you don't want to be that business owner that keeps trying to solve their marketing woes with duct tape and wishful thinking. You need results. need rockstar.marketing. So if you're finally ready to stop the slow motion train wreck that is your current marketing plan, visit www.rockstar.marketing and let's make your business the rockstar it deserves to be. Otherwise, enjoy those crickets, and now back to our show. All right, so what type of AI, what was possible with AI? And you've probably seen this already on your news feeds if you're in business and you're a marketer of some sort, is content. Content is a lot easier to create. It's also a lot easier to create crap, frankly. But if done properly, you will be able to create content that sounds like you. So you don't have to create it. You can be involved in the process to make sure that it sounds like you. It's something you would say. It's in your voice. It fits your values. Too many times, especially right now, if you go to ChatGPT and you ask it to write you a blog article about being a chiropractor, it's going to write you an article, but it's going to be a piece of crap. But you need to be able to train it and give it information related to you, your business, your history, you as an individual, your preferences, and just your voice, and it will be able to write content that is actually more in line with you. We'll also say that personally, one of my approaches is to have ChatGPT, a GPT, essentially an agent, talk to me and ask me questions so I can refine my thought process, and then from that, grab an article. From that, create a script that would be able to be a YouTube video. So for me, it's actually more of a customized, personalized version of it, and one that it sounds like me because it is me. I don't want to take me out of it, and that's one of the things I want to encourage everyone to do, but especially my clients when we sit down and start talking about this and I start pitching them on some ideas, is I don't want to remove you completely, because you, Mr. Business Owner, you are what makes this business incredibly unique. What makes people want to work with you is you as an individual, and this is probably true for almost all businesses. Not McDonald's so much, but for local businesses, it's the human that's running the enterprise, that brick and mortar, that people want to work with. And at the end of the day, we want to work with people that we know, like, and trust. So we don't want to automate everything to the point where it becomes a piece of crap. It's just nothing. It has no soul to it. But you will be able to create content at scale. You'll be able to create graphics. You're already seeing this within Canva, and there's a ton of other applications for it. One that I'm really excited about is creating apps. There's some apps out there that help you create apps, AI apps. I'm excited to play with those. I want to create some small apps that maybe I can give to my clients to be able to let them do things. Let them create ideas around videos that they need to create. Whatever the market is asking for or is in need of, that will be exciting. And that's something that I'm looking at creating myself. I'll be sharing a lot more on these particular AI packets, AI applications that are out there and how they may be able to help you. But the next big wave that's happening, we currently have chatbots. You can train them and you can do a lot of great things. But the next wave that's being alluded to and that gets kind of scary and creepy and amazing at the same time is agents. We have versions of them now, but they're not truly agents. So agents basically says, hey, I want to create a video around this particular topic. And then basically the AI agent will handle it front to back as far as finding topics, writing a script, shooting it. If you tie it into HeyGen, for example, and you already have an avatar of you, they can then shoot a video of you with your mouth moving and with gestures. So you can record that video, edit that video, post that video, go and do it without any of the human involvement. And that's when it starts to get really crazy. But it's coming. That one is one that is it's kind of freaking me out, but at the same time, I will learn how to play with it, and I will learn how to leverage it for myself, for my clients, and I'm kind of looking forward to it. And I think I may have said this a while ago, but expect a ton of crap online because it's so easy to create content automatically and almost instantaneously at scale. You expect a ton of crap online. I'm actually curious as to how Google is going to handle that, how we even use Google, because there's actually an app called Perplexity that is an AI app that will scrape the internet and find your answer, the best answer for you, as opposed to what Google's doing. So I anticipate that Google's also going to change the way that they operate moving after this year. There's been rumors about this. But I'm curious as to how they will be indexing or picking up on the crap when it's total crap. It's so much of it that it's going to be sad, actually. It's also going to be sad to tell what is real or not real. Hopefully, there'll be ways and systems in place to be able to tell it. And we as humans need to refine or become more sophisticated when, which is crazy because it stands as fake news and a lot of the crap that gets put out there right now. It'll get us. It'll get a lot of people. But we need to become better at filtering and knowing when it's clearly AI crap that's been just spewed everywhere all over the internet. But something that I personally kept saying, and this is true anyways, and I hate to say this because I am one, at the end of the day, marketers ruin everything. I heard this from someone else over the years, in years past, and it's stuck with me. Marketers ruin everything. So in the past, the same thing was happening. All these articles were being written and hoping to rank online on SEO because of SEO using Google. They would have Filipinos or outsourcers writing hundreds and hundreds of terrible articles in hopes to get ranked or to help a website rank through SEO strategies. Well, there's more of that. There's going to be a lot more of that, and I really hate it because there's also a lot of good marketers doing great things, and that's where I'm leaning. I am of the belief and the outlook that I want to be a representative of good marketing, of good marketers who are doing good work to try to push good messages, get more exposure to messages that matter, help groups, help nonprofits, and help businesses that are doing great work for their communities. I want to be that kind of marketer that's helping that message get across. So that's my goal with AI, and that's what I will be doing moving forward, is leveraging it to push out good stories of people doing good work. Because I like to believe that I'm a man of high integrity and that I will continue to be, and I want to work with those individuals. So if that sounds like you, feel free to hit me up. Side story, and it still relates to this entire thing. I'm an artist. And when AI started to really make a big push, I think last year and a half ago, when AI started producing art, it really made me feel odd, feel conflicted, because if AI can create these pieces of art, and some of them are fantastic, what's the purpose of me doing art? And this is me being honest and real. What's the purpose? And I sat with that for a while, and I had to ruminate on it. And what ended up coming to light, and my mindset since then, has been that at the end of the day, humans need human connection. And my art is my story. So I will tell stories and create art that's related to me or to another human that I know. And that at the end of the day, that is what I will push forward. And I enjoy the process. It's easy to put together some prompt on Midjourney and create some work of art. And that's fine. There's I suppose a place for that. And I will probably be using it in some capacity to create work and thumbnails for my clients. But in terms of art that a human creates, I think to me that means so much more than an AI rendition piece of art. I have trouble calling it art. It's a creation. I don't know about art, and that's artists I'm sure can chime in here. I just don't agree that it's art, because for me the definition of art is something that's created by humans. But at the end of the day, I have my story. I have my way of doing things and my experiences culturally, historically, and I'll be creating those. So I will lean into that as well and not be afraid of AI. So that's my takeaways from the AI Summit from this week. I'm excited to get back home on Friday. Hopefully nothing goes crazy and flights get canceled. Jinx. But this is my overview of AI, the future, how I'm going to be using it, how I hope to help businesses and help people use it to improve lives. I will say this, there's one other way that I feel that AI is going to be incredibly powerful, and that's in education. There's a huge shortage of teachers, and there's a huge shortage of educators, not just say in America and the States and the local cities, but there's also a huge need in all these other countries across the world. What's going to happen when people that up until now have had no access to education or information? What's going to happen when we make that accessible? What are they going to solve? What problems are going to solve, and how are they going to pull themselves out in ways, what inventions are they going to create to improve their situation and that of their communities. So that's exciting for me, and that's why I hope that we do the best with this. And at the end of the day, some people are going to create crap and some people are going to hurt others with this, but this is no different than what we've done with any other invention across time. So I'm all for it. I'm all, not the bad stuff, the good stuff. And I hope to continue to push the boundaries in a way that's ethical and that helps people. So my name is Teevee the Marketer. Thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up. Let me know what you think in the comments. Feel free to disagree. That's okay. I don't mind. And until next time, expect more videos from me consistently. Bye-bye.